story that has had major consequences for Bauer and the Dodgers. And tonight, we hear from Dodger fans for the first time since the ruling came down. KCAL 9's Joy Benedict is live at Dodger Stadium with tonight's top story. Joy?
That's right, Pat and Juan. I mean, this really is a blow to Dodgers fans, many of them who say they were hoping to see Trevor Bauer on the mound at some point this season. Now they're hearing it's not going to be this season. It's not going to be next season. He may never be in a Dodgers uniform again. But then there still are some fans that say maybe it's time they part ways.
Go Dodgers!
It wasn't the news some fans wanted to hear as they flooded into Dodger Stadium.
I think it's like outrageous.
Free Bauer jerseys weren't hard to find after the Dodgers pitcher was suspended for 2 seasons, meaning he may never play for LA again.
I think the punishment's a little harsh. There are other players who committed as erroneous crimes and they're still playing.
The punishment came down from Major League Baseball after Bauer was accused of sexual assault and battery by a woman he was involved with last year. The prosecutor decided there was not enough evidence to file charges and the criminal case dismissed, but the league conducted its own investigation.
The league is not bound by the same, principles of proof beyond a reasonable doubt.
Attorney and law professor Stan Goldman says this case is far from over.
There could be grounds for perhaps a lawsuit on Bauer's part. I haven't heard anybody mention it if they conclude they're just not being fair to him.
And now another woman has come forward with a similar story. The Washington Post released an article with an unnamed woman in Ohio who said she dated Bauer back in 2013 and retold stories of non-consensual violent sexual acts during consensual sex.
I fully support this decision. In fact, I've been waiting for it for a long time. I think his presence hurt the morale of the team, Major League Baseball, and I think we're better than that.
But still other fans would like to see him play again, even if not in Los Angeles.
I hope he could really appeal it and come back.
Maybe if he admitted it and came to a conclusion that he was going to get counseling or work on his actions or even apologize to the women who are coming forward, they can work something else out.
Now, Bauer has always denied these allegations, and he did so again today on Twitter, writing, "In the strongest possible terms, I deny committing any violation of the league's domestic violence and sexual assault policy. I am appealing this action and expect to prevail." That was Trevor Bauer today on Twitter. And of course, that is likely what will happen next. He will go ahead. He will appeal this decision, and it'll play out within Major League Baseball's terms as far as that's concerned. But then again, there is more legal options, or there are more legal options for Trevor Bauer if he does choose to go ahead and sue Major League Baseball. I'll send it back to you guys.